Hey everyone. So I've been challenged to do 30 days of tips in 3 minutes or less. So I'm always up for a good challenge. So let's have some fun with this. In this tip, I want to talk about the 3 gears of an artist's career: developing, deploying, and dominating artists at the top. But real quick, before we do that, let's give some context about how hacking music works. Hacking music works in 3 parts: knowledge, strategy, and execution. Knowledge is what you know. It's how you have clarity around the ground game of your career. Strategy is how you have a vision forward for your next quarter or 6 months or maybe 18 months. You have a vision for where you're going. It's a 50,000 foot view of your career. And lastly, execution is how you execute against that strategy. These are the boots on the ground, the doing of the projects, how you manage people, projects, and teams. So as artists and entrepreneurs, hacking music is all about how you make, market, and monetize the great experiences you create. So all the tips we're going to be talking about here will come out of these 3: of knowledge, strategy, or execution. So the first one is the 3 gears of an artist's career. This is developing artists, the baby artists, deploying artists in the middle, and dominating artists, the thoroughbreds who are building a 20-year career. So it's really important to begin to track where you are in this framework. We don't want to just say, well, I'm a dominating artist because I feel like I should be a dominating artist. That's not how the world works. So to begin to track where you are, let's look at it through 3 different lenses. The first is region. Down here at the bottom, baby artists are really focused on a local region, maybe 100 miles or less. In the middle, we have regional artists who maybe work around 3 or 4 different states. At the top, we have national artists or international artists who are focused on their reach at that level. So ask yourself, which one are you? And be honest with yourself. Next, let's look through the lens of talent. What is our relationship to talent? Baby artists at the bottom are almost exclusively focused on talent alone, how they're writing, how they're producing, how they're performing, getting their instrumentation and their production together. They're figuring out who they are as an artist in their brand. Next, regional artists will be focused on kind of technology, some SaaS tools on top of that. Sure, they have talent, but now they're figuring out their technology. Maybe they have an e-commerce system. Maybe they're building out a product suite. Maybe they're touring regionally. There's a technology layer sitting on top of their career. And lastly, dominating artists at the top are almost maniacally focused on their team, the people they surround themselves with. Sure, they have talent. Sure, they have technology. But now they're focused on their team. And they know that if you're going to have a 15 or 20-year career, you have to have the right people in the boat with you. So ask yourself, which one are you? Are you focused on talent alone, technology, or team? And lastly, let's look at the relationship to money. Baby artists at the bottom are almost exclusively investing in their career. Maybe they've gone to college, maybe they've bought some gear, but they're investing in their career. Second one up, they're seeing some revenues, right? They're not just investing anymore. Now they're driving some revenues. Maybe they're selling some products. Maybe they have a product suite, but they're seeing some profits from touring and around that area. So next, up at the top, the dominating artists are focused on profitability and profits stacking 12 deep. Okay. So as you think about and track where you are, which one are you? Are you investing? Are you seeing revenues, or are you seeing profits and stacking profits on top of each other? So those are the 3 gears of an artist's career, and that is everything for me on this tip.